Hey guys, and welcome to this sort of a channel update. I wanted to talk about a couple of things regarding my channel and my uploaded content for the coming future. As my channel is now, and up until now, I have pretty much just uploaded whatever I felt like when I felt like the series was going to be good enough to be considered a let's play or whatever. But this style of uploading isn't really providing me with what I want the channel to be like. So I've sort of thought of how I can change what I upload and what I don't upload and when I upload and all those variables and things like that. I've thought about that, and I think I'm going to change how I'm going to start how my channel is going to work. Essentially how it works up until this date, or how it did work, is I would play lots of sessions, which are usually long, because that's just kind of how I play. I play in large sessions, and after a certain point I would determine if that series was worthy of uploading to YouTube. These uploaded videos or Let's Plays were usually recorded weeks, if not months, previous to the actual upload date, which isn't really a big deal, but it's worth mentioning just so those of you who are watching know that the videos that you're watching probably not recorded recently. But that shouldn't dissuade you from commenting, because I do look over all the comments. Moving on, actually most of my recorded content, I record almost everything I play. When I'm playing a game, there's probably an 80% chance that I'm going to record it and commentate on it, no matter what it is, unless I really just feel like playing a game sort of just for me. I'm going to record it. And because I have this sort of style, because I do that and I commentate on so much of my content, I have a lot of recorded stuff that I could upload, but I don't upload probably about 70 or 80% of it because either I just stopped recording and stopped playing that for a while, or I lost interest, and maybe I'll pick it up later, maybe I won't. So if I were to just like upload everything I recorded like right after I played it, I would have a ton of content on my channel. However, there would be a very high number of abandoned Let's Plays where I couldn't continue with that game, or I didn't like it, I didn't like the way it was turning out, or whatever. For whatever reason, I would stop playing that. So instead, I've come up with a system which allows me to show much more content without having to litter my channel with abandoned Let's Plays. So essentially what I'm going to do is, whenever I start a new character for a game that I already have a character for, or a Let's Play for a different game, or whatever, I will start uploading if it keeps my interest for more than 2 sessions. If I personally go back to a game for more than 2 sessions, which usually means I've committed anywhere from 6 to 20 hours, depending on the sessions, that usually means I enjoy the character or the game enough to commit a good amount of time to that Let's Play. Whether I'll finish that Let's Play is to be determined. Me as a player, I do not really have the completionist sort of mindset that a lot of gamers have. You'll see that a lot of commentators or gamers really set a goal to finish a game or quote-unquote complete a Let's Play. And I think that's great and all, but it's a play style that is not really for everyone. For certain games I can understand it more for others, such as a game like a scripted game that sort of has a beginning, a middle, and an end, like Zelda, any of the Zelda games. That is a perfect example of a Let's Play that most commentators would see fit that to finish that Let's Play would be a major goal, and I also think that. But I don't really play many of those games recently. I usually play sandbox or very vast, very in-depth, heavy games, RPG games that don't really have a definitive end, usually. Sure, there's a main quest line for most of them, but the main quest line is usually something I only play through once or maybe twice, unless it's really, really good, like Morrowind or something like that. Usually I play those games to develop a character and just to play the game. And this is why I have so many characters that I make and I'll play, but I'll only play up to a certain point, and then I'll stop. Which most people would consider an abandoned Let's Play, but I don't, usually. Sometimes it warrants for a discontinuation, such as my Druid Let's Play, which had a corrupted save file, but there's nothing I can really do about that. So what you're going to end up seeing, probably, I don't really know what's going to happen, is you're going to see a lot of Let's Plays for the bigger RPGs, such as Skyrim, which is what I'm playing a lot recently. You'll see a lot of characters and a lot of playlists, and they'll all be substantially played, 30, anywhere from probably 20 to 100 hours or more, depending on how much I like the character, invested in the Let's Play. But then it'll just stop. It'll be at its point, and you will see me stop uploading for that character because I don't have any more content, because I haven't played it. But that doesn't mean I've abandoned the character. It's a funny thing about playing games and having so many different characters is you sort of get burned out on that character, or I do, probably because my sessions are so long. But I'll get burned out, and then sometime down the road I'll be like, hey, I remember this character that I really liked, and maybe I'll play him again, maybe I'll continue him, and it's sort of like a second wind, and that's why I want to have it on my channel, so it sort of motivates me to do that with some of the Let's Plays. So yeah, that was a lot more than I was actually expecting to talk about, but you know how I am. Start out with sort of just a couple things I want to explain and end up doing a really lengthy explanation about it. But hopefully it was adequate, and you guys will enjoy the new sort of system I've come up with, because, well, you'll see more content, a lot more content. I don't know how much. Oh, and I'll say something about that. As of March 26, 2012, I will begin classes. I will begin my next set of college classes. I am recording this the day before, which is March 25th. I do not know how much time I will have to record after the courses have started and I start getting all this work and all blah 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 blah. So as of now, I'm just going to record as I have, which recently is much more than I have been in the past. But we'll just have to see how much free time I end up having once the classes really start rolling. So that's everything. I hope you guys find that this sort of brings you guys up to date, sort of how I'm doing. Know that I'm still alive. Recently I started continuing the upload of my Mystic Warrior Let's Play, which is very old. We're talking like release of Skyrim old. But that's just sort of a placeholder to ease me back into uploading so much content. I do have 2 Let's Plays in mind that I have sort of started on playing around with, and you may see them in the near future. So once again, thanks for tuning in, and see you guys next time.